Hello, keto lovers. It's dessert time, and I'm going to be making special chocolate truffles. Now, there's two parts to this exercise. The first requires that you find some sort of silicone container. Now, you can use these kinds, all right? They're available from the Keto Pantry, and I'll provide a link here in this video. All right, so you'll need a couple of those, maybe 10. But I'm going to be using these little fancy ones that I got today, or I received today, and they're sort of fun, and I'm going to try them out. So hopefully they work. All right. So that's part one. We're going to have to line these little containers with chocolate. All right. So that's going to take about 5 minutes to do, and then we're going to make the filling, and then we're going to top them up, all right? Top them off with little decorations. And you're going to need some sort of way of melting some chocolate. Here's my melted chocolate, and I have a little pastry brush, all right, that's completely dry. And here are my little containers. And what I want to do is put on a coating into the inside of this container. And I want it to be a somewhat thick coating, all right, because I want it to hold my filling. So make sure that you don't skimp on the chocolate. And you're going to be needing a large amount of melted chocolate to do this, because you have a lot of these little truffles that you want to end up with. All right, so I'll be back when I finish coating. And there it is. All right, no little bits of the silicone poking out. Okay, while we're waiting for the silicone containers to set, I'll go ahead and make the truffle filling. All right, so we got 1.5 cups of cream. 1 tablespoon of arrowroot, which I'm going to add in a little bit, all right? 2 tablespoons of Swerve sweetener, incorporated. So I'm just going to incorporate this right now with a generous, not too generous pinch of salt, because I'm going to be adding salt somewhere else. And this recipe is slightly different from the mousse recipe that I have, because it has the arrowroot in it, which is the thickening agent for the truffle. All right, so here we go. I just love this gadget. You guys all know that, right? I tend to use this a lot. And we have our whipped mixture. And I'm going to add my arrowroot powder. All right, and my vanilla. All right, so I'm going to add my 1 tablespoon of arrowroot and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's it now. Put that back on top. And I should actually show you before I move to the next part. This is right now sort of liquidy, all right, consistency. And I've just added the arrowroot, and I'm going to whip that up. Put that on top. And where's my spoon? And it's already thickening up a bit, still a bit watery. So I'm going to now add my cocoa, all right? So here we go. We've got, I believe, 3 tablespoons of cocoa. And buy nice cocoa, all right? Because it's going to make all the difference to your end product. Whenever you bake, I mean, you're taking the time to bake something or cook something. And that really, in this day and age, takes effort, because we don't have the kind of time to do these things. So if you're going to do that, then buy nice ingredients. All right, and this is what it looks like after you beat it up for a little bit. clean spoon. All right. And now you have this sort of thick, moussey consistency, all right? And it will just get thicker the more that you do the string action on the Gizmo, all right? I'm just going to put that in there. And I want it whipped up a bit more. Give it a taste. My favorite part. Oh, so good. All right. All right, I'm going to stop there because I think it's firm enough. You'll feel it. Now, take a look at that, all right? That is beautiful. All right, now to this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of my melted chocolate, all right? Now, the problem with this is warm, and my mixture is relatively cold, so you don't want it to, you want to add it really quickly and then mix it in, all right? You don't want the chocolate to harden. The spatula, where are my spatulas? All right, and this is a very nice, luxurious cream that you have, cream filling. I'm back with my 4 containers of my filling for my truffles. And now I'm going to add the flavorings. So I have some options. I have orange extract, I have almond, and I have peppermint. And then I have my syrup, which is salted caramel, all right? So I'm going to do, I think, 1 plain. So I'm going to leave 1 just plain chocolate. And it has the vanilla in it, so it has a bit of flavoring. And then I'm going to make the others salted caramel, peppermint, and almond. All right. Okay, folks, I'm back with my silicone containers. I have all of my flavorings right here. We've got 4 sets of different containers. All right, and so I'm going to use 1 flavoring for each. So let's do it. So here we go. This one is the almond, and what I'm going to do that one last. So the first one I'm going to do is the plain chocolate one. So I'll show you how to do these. So they're right out of the freezer, these silicone molds, and you will need a knife and you will need your filling. All right, and make sure your filling goes all the way in, and make sure you leave a little bit of room on the top. Okay, so we're going to do that almost to capacity with our filling. And see, there's so much more filling left, right? So you're going to use that as a mousse and have that as a mousse to serve if you'd like, or you're just going to make more chocolates. All right. It also does save well in the fridge. So that's what it looks like. I know it looks a bit messy right now, so that's what it looks like. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a spoon and add some of my melted chocolate. So here's my melted chocolate, and I'm going to drizzle it on top and make sure it covers all the 4 sections of the silicone container. So the container is completely filled, and this chocolate will work like a seal for your truffle. All right, make sure it's all the way to the end, and then you're going to stick this back in the freezer when it's done. All right, so I'll come back when they're all filled, and then we'll take them out of the molds and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this is a triangle shape. There you go. See you soon. So here are my beautiful chocolates. I'm going to move one up close so that you can see how lovely they are. All right, just beautiful. That's a rose shape. Now, of course, some of them didn't make it because I ate them before they got here. But I decided to decorate. So with the salted caramel, I just used my, where's my salt thing? My salt shaker. And I added a bit of salt to the chocolate to the top, and then I just sprinkled it with a bit of salt. All right, which gives it a nice even layer. And these are my salted caramels. Right now, these are the plain chocolate vanilla flavoring, which I added some pistachios to the top. These are the second ones that I did, which I can't remember, but I added some hazelnuts to the top of those, and then the rest are just plain. So just, they came out really nice. Now, on the off chance that you don't have the little fancy silicone cups, you can do the regular cups, right? I showed you these earlier. Let me get one here. These cups, and they look like Reese's peanut butter cups, and I'll cut one open. Let me get a dry knife, and then I'm going to just slice one open, and you've got all that lovely soft, I'll just crumble one out right here with my fingers so you can see all the soft moussey truffle stuff inside. All right, really good. That's one of the peppermint ones, and there it is. Okay, so that's what the inside filling looks like. And as I said, if you don't have the little fancy silicone things, then you can just use these. You can also make one that's peanut butter flavor. So just take that chocolate mousse consistency and add some peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, not chunky, and you make your own Reese's peanut butter cups. All right, very, very easy. So one last request I would ask of you is to subscribe if you haven't done so before, and to mark a positive response, a thumbs up for the video. That's always very helpful. Thank you very much again, and I'll see you on the next recipe.